Hey everyone. So today we're going to connect the dots between three things that happened in India recently that at first glance seem to have nothing to do with each other. We're going to look at a brand new piece of military tech, a really ancient historical site, and a celebration of a math genius. And believe me, they weave together to tell a pretty powerful story about a nation's progress on multiple fronts. So, I want you to think about this for a second. What on earth could a cutting edge naval ship have in common with a 4,500-year-old maritime legacy? And what does that have to do with the birthday of a legendary mathematician? Well, as we're about to see, they actually represent three crucial pillars of a much bigger story: security, heritage, and knowledge. Okay, let's start with that first pillar, strengthening strategic capabilities. This is all about securing the future, right? And a huge part of that is building things yourself, becoming self-reliant, especially when it comes to something as critical as national defense. And this boost isn't just talk. It comes in the form of a brand new, home-built warship. Her name is Anjadip, and she has one very, very important job: to be an expert submarine hunter in those crucial coastal waters. Now, this ship is the third in a series of 8, so you can see this is a really systematic upgrade to the fleet. But the number that should really jump out at you here is 80+% indigenous content. That is a huge deal. This isn't just about getting a new vessel. It's a massive win for the Make in India initiative. It shows a growing self-reliance in building some seriously advanced defense technology. You know, having a powerful ship is one thing, but what really gives it an edge is the sophisticated tech inside, the brains of the operation that provide the precision and intelligence. And that brings us to a really key collaboration that's powering this whole modernization effort. So one of India's public sector units, India Optel Limited, has partnered up with France's Safran to make two critical systems right there in India. So what are they? Well, think of the Sigma 30N as a super advanced internal compass for everything from missiles to air defense systems. It's what ensures they hit their mark with pinpoint accuracy. Then you've got the CM3MR, which is an advanced targeting sight. That's essential for things like artillery and, this is really important now, for taking down drone threats. This pact is a massive step in securing the tech, the brain behind the brawn. But you know, this focus on modern naval power, it didn't just appear out of nowhere. India's connection to the sea goes way, way back. And to really get a sense of its future on the seas, you kind of have to look into its ancient past. 4,500. Just let that number sink in for a second. That's how many years India's maritime legacy goes back. We're talking about a history of trade, of exploration, of cultural exchange that has literally shaped the subcontinent for millennia. And right now, there's a huge plan to celebrate all of it. In a really cool partnership with the Netherlands, another great maritime nation, India is building the National Maritime Heritage Complex. And they're building it at Lothal, which is perfect because it was an ancient port city itself. The goal here isn't small. The vision is to create the world's largest facility of its kind. So this project isn't just about dusting off old artifacts. It's a bold statement about reclaiming a rich heritage and showing it to the world on a scale that's never been seen before. All right, so we've talked about naval hardware and ancient heritage. Let's pivot now to that third pillar, the power of the mind. Because let's be real, a nation's true strength is also found in its intellectual and, yeah, its spiritual wealth. So December 21st was World Meditation Day. This is a celebration of an ancient Indian practice that the whole world has now recognized for its incredible benefits. It's really a nod to the importance of inner strength and well-being, which is, the foundation of any strong society. And then, literally the very next day, on December 22nd, the country celebrates a completely different kind of mental discipline, the pure genius of mathematics. This day honors Srinivasa Ramanujan, who was, without a doubt, one of the most brilliant and intuitive mathematicians the world has ever seen. Ramanujan's work wasn't just groundbreaking back then, it continues to shape modern math and science today. His contributions were just vast and incredibly profound. By celebrating him, India isn't just honoring a figure from history, it's trying to inspire a whole new generation of thinkers, innovators, and problem solvers. And that brings us right back to where we started: a new warship, an ancient heritage site, and a celebration of math and meditation. When you look at them all together, they paint a really fascinating picture of holistic progress. It kind of suggests that for a nation to truly move forward, it has to build on all three fronts at the same time. You have to secure your borders, you have to honor your past, and you have to cultivate the minds of your people. So the question this really leaves us with is, what does this kind of balanced approach tell us about the blueprint for 21st century power?